Good afternoon, children. This is class 10th geography. Now we are continuing our next topic. This is the soil as a resources. Okay, children, we know very well soil is the most important renewable natural resources. Okay, and it is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms on the earth. We know very well, right? So the soil is a living system. It takes millions of years to form soils up to a few centimeters in depth. Okay, so some of the factors which is responsible to form a soil. This is the relief, parent rock, and climate or vegetation, and some other forms of life. And time are important factors in the formation of soil. Okay, so various forces of nature such as change in temperature, actions of running water, wind, and glacier, and activities of decomposers contribute to the formation of soil. In last classes already we have studied about the formation of soil, how the soil is formed by the nature like running water, temperature, wind, and by other activities of composers. Okay, so this is the kinds of factors we have studied, and which is responsible to form a soil. Some chemical and organic changes which take place in the soil are equally important. Okay, so some soil also consists of organic and inorganic materials. Okay, so we will see that what are the kinds of soil. Some kinds of soil you have seen, like black soil, alluvial soil, okay, red soil, right soil, and different many more kinds of soil like yellow soil and laterite soil. Okay, now we'll see the conservation of soil. Okay, so conservation of soils means, and we will see that uh, and conservation of soil may now we will see the first point is that plugging along the contour lines declarate the flow of water down the slopes. This is called contour plugging. Now second is that terrace cultivation. Terrace cultivation restrict erosion. This type of agriculture practice is done in western and central Himalayas. Okay, now we'll see the third point. When a large field is divided into strips and strips of grass are left to grow between the crops. Okay, so the process of soil formation and erosion go on simultaneously, and generally there is a balance between the two. Sometimes this balance is disturbed due to human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, constructions, and minings, while natural forces like wind, glacier, water lead to soil erosion. Running water cuts through the clay soils and makes deep channels as gullies. Okay, so we'll see that plugging along the contour lines can discourage the flow of water down the slope. Okay, so this breaks up the forces of wind. This method is known as the strip cropping. Planting lines of trees to create shelter also works in a similar way. Rows of such trees are called the shelter belts. These shelter belts have contributed significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilizing in the desert in western India. Now we have seen different way for conservation of soil. So thank you, children.